what kind of coaching style do you have? Is it Mike Zimmer? Is it Bill Parcells? Heck, even Wade Phillips, who you played on and had some success in that 2007 year. Where's your
Correct.
coaching style, fall into that fray?
And it's interesting that you asked that question because it certainly is a combination of a lot of people, right? And Mike Zimmerman, just his attention to detail is like no other. And so I'm going to pull on that a lot. So those four kind of pulls together to create what we pray is a successful Greg Ellis coaching, run, if you would.
Zim going to get his guys. That's what I want to see. It's exactly what I want to see. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back. Like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? First and foremost, before I get started, let me say thank you, man. We here at Cowboys Fan Talk, including you, hit 24,000 subscribers. Over 24,100 subscribers. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, I literally got 700 subscribers in the last 5-6 days, and I appreciate y'all. So, this is a celebration today. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And I never want to overlook support or anything like that. I'm humbled. I'm appreciative and thankful. Let's talk Mike Zimmer and getting his guys. Mike Zimmer is getting some of his guys. Now, listen, his press conference was, some people loved it, some people didn't. Let's just put it like that. Some people thought it was just fodder. Some people thought it was just like a coach speak. That's how most press conferences are, especially in February. But I'm happy. It was a tone in the press conference where it's going to kind of be like, Mike's going to pick my staff, and that's how we're going to roll. And, if that's what comes out of Zimmer's mouth, you're kind of like, okay. We just got a substitute teacher. We don't have someone coming in to be themselves. Pay attention. Now, with Mike Zimmer going out and getting some of his guys, now we did have openings, but some of his guys to put in different roles, it gets me excited. Specifically, Paul Gunther, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, because he's been with Mike Zimmer at most of his stops, meaning that he knows how to teach what Zimmer's trying to display. He's a confidant. He's somebody that he trusts. He's not in this building by himself. And I think that's great. Somebody that definitely has respect and has had success around the league in Paul Gunther. I'm glad that he's here. And I think that he is de facto the Scott McCurley replacement. He's the run game coordinator, run game specialist, whatever you want to put it as. He's here to help stop the run, something that our linebackers coach couldn't do. Now, that the Scott McCurley beef debacle exchange on Twitter and in the comments, I'm going to let y'all do that. But we got Gunther here. Gunther knows what he's doing with linebackers, etc. I'm happy that Zimmer got his guy. Also, we got Greg Ellis as the assistant defensive line coach. We should all know Greg Ellis. I ain't gonna say Cowboys legend, but definitely a Cowboys veteran. Was here for a decent amount of time and put in a lot of work, man. If you don't know who Greg Ellis is, man, you weren't paying attention in the 2000s. Put in that work. Great defensive lineman and somebody, a familiar face around the star probably. Players probably have met him before, but it's good to just get people in here that know what they're doing. Experience. Gunther, mad experience. Greg Ellis, plenty of experience. We want to change the culture, but you got to have some experience in building a culture before you can change it. That's kind of how I look at it. So I'm glad to have those two. And then we got Jeff Zgonina. I don't know if anything's silent. I'm going to just call him Zonga. If I'm mispronouncing his name, I apologize. Somebody help me down in the comments. Former defensive line coach for the 49ers, and he's coming over from the Washington Commanders. Now, you'll say, Washington's D-line was respected, saluted, considered one of their best units. Now, Chase Young, he underwhelmed, but I think that's more of a him thing because he was hurt a lot than a Zonga thing. Definitely knows how to work with D tackles. Payne and Allen have been incredible. You look at the I want to say the emergence, but young defensive tackle Ridgeway that we drafted 2 years ago. Look at his progress, and you'll know this guy knows what he's doing. Also, if you go back and peek at when he coached the San Francisco 49ers, he stopped coaching there in 2019. But he coached Eric Armstead early in his career, helped build that foundation. Solomon Thomas. He coached not just Armstead, what was the other? DeForest Buckner, before he got his contract with the Colts. So this guy knows what he's doing, and he has plenty of NFL experience. He's not just, I think that helps, man. When you were a good tenured person in the league, it can't hurt. He played like 16 years. He was drafted in 93 and played till 2008 or 9, like for 7 different teams. You can say he was a journeyman. I say you can't stay in the league that long. Some people get in the league, they're in here for 2 years. You can't be in the league for double-digit years on a line in the trenches and not be a great player. You know what I'm saying? So his understanding, his technique understanding, everything like that, probably kept him in the league. I wasn't too familiar with the gentleman because I don't really study San Francisco's defensive line coaches, etc., or Washington's. But now that we have him, you start digging deeper and say, all right, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? When you get somebody, it's like when you meet somebody, you don't know them, but when you get somebody on your team and your staff and your, new employee, you dig a little deep, like, what's going on with him? You checking the, Jeff's Carfax, and you like, all right, 16-year playing career. Who did he coach? Oh, DeForest Buckner, Pro Bowler, All Pro. Okay. Eric Armstead, All Pro. Like these type of players that have had great careers. He was there instrumental in the early part of their career to help get that foundation, get them contracts. Then you say, okay, well, where did he go after that? Did he flop? No. Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, great defensive tackles. Edges, Sweat, I think Montez Sweat went to the Bears and showed that he's a great player. You know what I'm saying? Now, everything behind them in Washington wasn't that great, but they could stop the run, and they have been a physical defensive line up front. Some of his players, not all coach. I want to specify that too. A lot of people think, oh, I got this coach, it makes everybody necessarily better. No, you got to have some drive and some will and some talent. But we have that in the Cowboys. We have talent on our defensive line and in our linebacker room. Now, that's what me considering Micah Parsons as a linebacker, but everybody relax. Because I think that Micah's going to play some more linebacker now that we have Zimmer here. I do think he's going to still do both, but I can see him playing some linebacker. So, yeah, when I say we have talent in our linebacker room, yeah, when 11 goes back there, that's talent. We still need to go get some more people as we build this thing out, but I like it. I like the additions. I know you're in Rome. You like everything. I know. I promise you. I put this on my soul. If we had brought Ron Rivera in as a line coach, I would not have liked it. I'm not here to tell you that Jeff Zonga, Paul Gunther, or Greg Ellis are the best coaches in the NFL. No. I'm just looking at the fact that they have experience, playing experience, familiarity with Mike Zimmer, and it's some of Zimmer's guys. That's the thing I like. Gunther, Zinga's not one of Zimmer's guys. He wanted to get the defensive line coach from, remember, I think it's Andre, was it Patton, I think, from defensive line coach from the Giants. So this isn't one of Zimmer's guys, but Gunther is. And him bringing him in and giving him the run game coordinator position lets me know, oh, you're the new linebacker coach. I got one other thing, man. I said this last night in my video. Go get Steve Wilks. Cut his teeth in the DB room, coaching cornerbacks and stuff like that. We have a passing game coordinator position open, defensive passing game coordinator. Joe Witt went to Washington. Give Wilks that job. Give him that job. If Al Harris is staying in this position, that's the perfect. Have him slide right in as we build this staff. But that's just me. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments about these additions. I know there's going to be some minor comments telling you, you're wrong, you always happy and optimistic. Hey, man, you want to be negative? There's plenty of channels for it. It ain't over here. Over here, we not only excited, we got 24,000 subscribers. So we doing pretty good. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm thankful. I'm humble. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I holla.